Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, we've got baseball. Kansas City Royals. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabby. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Cole Ragans. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
And it goes just foul. That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. Now, I was talking about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Andres Phillips digs in now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one catch. And it is gone! A two-run blast. The Yankees score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Ball, that's in.
And the 1-0. Judge comes up empty there. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Aaron Judge.
We are watching one of the greatest hitters that has ever lived. You're talking about a career OPS over 1,000. Think of the other names in the conversation with this guy. Rogers Hornsby, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams, Babe Ruth. Just amazing.
Late on that fastball. Strike.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in, so hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
He's
That's
trying to
the
stay
ball.
down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Two-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Kansas City, the lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
Look at his last start, a nice little milestone for his career, his 100th career victory. And those things, although players say they don't matter a whole lot, there's one day they're going to look back and realize that was pretty cool. We'll see what he's got today.
Jonathan India steps in for the Royals.
Jonathan India.
And it's fouled away. Rodon was superb the last time on the hill, tossing a shutout.
Talking about that shutout, he really had everything working for him. Not many pitchers nowadays who can turn a lineup over 3 times and still be effective, Boog. So what he did is impressive.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Batting second, the shortstop.
And here now, the lineup for the Royals. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Lane Thomas.
Well, Boog, he's a guy to watch because he capitalizes on the big situations as well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position. And you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense because he can really drive them in when the team needs him the most. He's been clutch all year.
Slider clips the zone. Rodon was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Swing and a foul out of play.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Got him. Now 2 away.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Next to hit, Vinny Pasquantino. The 0-1. That one ripped right center field. Judge ranging back to the warning track, makes the catch. So they make short work of him there. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. It's the Yankees 2 and the Royals nothing. Stadium. Second inning set to go. So the New York Yankees putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. And Singy, they had high expectations coming into the year, and so far they look the part completely.
For sure, Boog. I mean, these guys are winning at a very high rate, competitive in every single game. It's been impressive. Plenty of season still to go, of course, but they look like a team that's built for October. When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Late with the swing there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Austin Wells now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
The 1-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Two down, nobody on. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 0-2. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. So the Yanks go in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in Kansas City, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. Perez matched a homer in his last game. Now time is called. Here, pitching coach on his way out to the mound.
Hurt!
The 0-1 swings through that one out in front that time. Got him, and 1 away.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
That one lifted to left. Phillips gets under it. And there are 2 outs. Michael Massey now at the plate. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, top half of the 3rd inning, Cedar Rafaela stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch out. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Phillips, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
For a double play.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it back with two strikes.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Gonzalez leads off first with one away. On the ground to the left. Nice stop. Throw to first and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Swings through that. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the second game of the series. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ben Rice. Golden opportunity right here. That one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
All loaded up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Pitch gets away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Ball to strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner holds up at third, base is still loaded. 2 away as one comes across.
Big RBI for him right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Strike two. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Gabriel Hughes appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Bases loaded, 2 down. Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cole Reagans won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Gabriel Hughes. A tough spot to make your major league debut with the bases loaded.
Man, no kidding. Trial by fire, I guess, but I got to think they would have rather given him a chance to make his debut in a less stressful situation, and all I can say is best of luck.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Late with the swing there. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees 4 and the Royals nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the right fielder, Cameron Meisner. He was late there, strike 1. Right down the chute, and it's 0-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Rolled slowly to first, and foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Rodon with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count. Just to pour it back.
And now Tyler Tolbert. Here's a high chopper. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Kansas City, let's take a look at the pitcher of the month. He's been outstanding of late. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Singy, he's leading the way at the moment with the most home runs in the league. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Chisholm thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Jazz goes down on strikes.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman, Rafaela.
And first offering is fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on. The inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
And on base every time. Good
Now
speed.
batting, left fielder,
Comfortable lead,
number
but they could
18.
always use another.
Here's the left fielder, Andres Phillips. He's already homered here in this one. This one's on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
It wasn't in the air for very long, so let's get a better view of it with StatCast, Singy.
Well, it can't stay in the air for long when it's going 117 miles per hour. It's got to get to its destination. And that was a no-doubter to everyone in the ballpark. Watching it sail out of here was just beautiful, something to behold. But all you really needed was the sound off the bat. Did you hear that, Booth? Man, that thing was going to go a long ways.
Two down, nobody on. Judge over the top. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 6-0 ball game.
Like I've been telling them I never done it before. I saw the report and I bought out a store like I never seen money before.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the fourth.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
0-1 now. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Westberg takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Royals, first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Kansas City, we go to the top of the 5th. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Ripped on a line. And
foul ball.
Foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
No balls, 2 strikes. Westberg wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. No challenges left for them now. The Yanks up big in this one. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Caballero in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Late on that fastball.